So, fun fact, I was just finishing putting on my suit, and I was waving my hands around because I'm like so homosexually inclined to Vogue every so often. And apparently on this new phone, there is a hand cue or something that you can do that starts the video recording. And I just discovered it now, but I don't know how to do it again because I tried it with my fursuit paws, aka Clacky Boys, and it didn't work. So basically, I still don't know how to use a phone. Hi everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to this crazy corner of the internet where our boopers get large because sinuses in the winter plus infections equals not an easy way to breathe. Oh my god, you guys, it's been forever since I became an animal and I'm very excited, yeah! I have to catch you up because some of you may not know, but I think most of you know. Is my camera anywhere close to dead center? I just realized. Am I like shooting at an angle? You know what? Let's be at an angle today. We'll be really cute and cool. I recently was diagnosed with COVID-19, which basically means that I was a very, very sick animal, and it was not a fun time. I felt like absolute, utter garbage, trash shit. There are still, even though I am now COVID negative, there are still some symptoms that are persistent and not very fun. So occasionally I still have a cough. You'll probably hear me hacking up a hairball. I apologize in advance. I will try in editing to make sure you don't hear these things. I'm exhausted. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Tired all the time! And I know I'm acting zany now, but I'm ready to take another 3-hour nap. I literally took a 3-hour nap today in the middle of the day. Basically, I don't know what's going on, but here we are, and I'm very excited to be an animal again. Speedy and I got retested again recently for the COVID. We don't have COVID anymore. Yay! I love being healthy and stuffing things in cheese. This brings me to today's discussion. Y'all probably know somebody who's had COVID, and I certainly know people who have had COVID, especially now because the thing is rampant. There are some things that I've learned about COVID that I did not realize were true until I had it. I wanted to share some of these insights with you. I don't know how helpful this is gonna be. Sometimes you just don't have an understanding of something until you're in the situation yourself. And this was very true for me. Because I hate being sick, and because I hate being sick, and because I hate being sick, I developed some strategies that I use to feel better about my life. So, this is how to feel better when you're a sicky COVID Foxy. My first and perhaps my favorite strategy is honey lemon chamomile tea. Can I just tell you how much hot leaf water is really therapeutic for your sinuses? Chamomile tea in general is something that's been very, very like therapeutic and relaxing and nostalgic for me. I always, when I'm sick, I try to have some chamomile tea. In recent years, due to some digestive issues that I have, I've discovered some other things that go really well with chamomile tea that help you feel even better, especially if you're dealing with like nausea or vomiting or just overall like kind of tired queasiness, you know? This is to add honey, because honey is excellent for your belly, and lemon juice. It just feels good, it tastes good, it makes your belly feel all cool and stuff. Having like a warm lemon flavor, and then the honey makes it a little bit sweeter. It definitely makes chamomile tea taste amazing to me. Strategy number 2, sleep your ass off. Sleep so much. I am not joking. I have been sleeping stupid amounts, like unproductive amounts of sleep. I have legitimately after work almost every day, 1-hour nap, 2-hour nap, 3-hour nap, 4-hour nap, 8 hours at night if I'm lucky, tired all day, crash immediately after work, take a nap. Weekends? Huh, what's a body clock? What's a circadian rhythm? I don't know her, I've never met her. This is real talk though, I am exhausted. So now I'm laughing about it because, you know, because it's fun to be happy, right? Step number 3, overanalyze your body. Do you have anxiety? Do you have a perpetual fear of something going wrong with your body? Like me? Good. I'm glad we're on the same page. I don't know why. For some reason, When I'm sick, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. It's gonna be crazy. My arm's gonna fall off. My kneecap's gonna go on strike. And my tailbone's basically gonna say, why am I here? You're not paying me enough to be here, which I understand, because what does a tailbone do for a human? We are talking about being human. I know I have to break the law a little bit. When you're a fox, tailbones are very important. We use them for balance and also to balance our checkbooks. I literally think everything's gonna go wrong, and I'm afraid of any little pain or strange sensation that I have when I'm sick. So overanalyzing your body is a great way to feel better. Strategy number 4. Double peace signs. I did it right this time. Stare in a mirror until everything looks like a photo negative. Have you ever done that before? Am I the only person, animal, thing or idea that's done that before? It's really fun. Literally, you just stare until everything turns into a photo negative, and suddenly all the colors look weird, and you don't understand why it's happening, but it's happening, and that means you can figure out all the analyses of the equations of the universe, and then everything looks really cool. Wow, I smell philosophy. That was fun. Step number 5. Rage quietly at the people who are unvaccinated, because they're the ones that made you sick.
Quick disclaimer. Obviously, there are people who cannot get vaccinated. This isn't targeted at them. This is targeted at people who, given the options, are unwilling to have basic human decency by doing everything they can to avoid getting sick and avoid spreading COVID. Let's all be kind to each other.
Step number 6. Read a book that you definitely didn't write 10 years ago when you were hopelessly in love with X-Men fanfiction. Because nothing feels better when you're sick than being nostalgic, romantic, and just a little bit emotional. Because when you're in pain and you're not feeling well, sometimes you just gotta cry it out. And what better way to do that than to read some piece of literature that were written during your hormonal teenage years? Step number 7. Write a letter to a different version of you in an alternate timeline. Dear Dune, it's me, Dune. How are you feeling? I'm a little bit cheesy, a little bit queasy, and sometimes a little bit breezy. But that's okay, because Swiss cheese has holes in it, and so does my ability to construct a healthy body. That's what happens when you live in the pandemic timeline. Hopefully, you're living in the healthy timeline, where people, animals, places, and ideas get vaccinated and do things that are kind to each other by being healthy and hygienic, using hand sanitizer, all of the appropriate facial coverings, and perhaps a little bit of empathy. Yours truly, Sick as Fuck Fox. Step number 8. Make muffins that have no significant flavor. Actually, this is an idea that I had the other day, so you can consider me psychotic now. I love the Jiffy muffin mixes. Like, I don't know why, but I just do. My thought that I had the other day was to buy a lot of these boxes and then run all the mixture through a sifter. So like if you buy the blueberry kind, for example, you'll get rid of all the blueberries because they won't go through the sifter, even though foxes love blueberries. But this time, we have to avoid them because of this idea. Wow! So you run all the mix through a sifter, and then you make them, and then you eat them, and I just wonder what that would taste like. Probably fucking nothing. It would just be like, ooh, bread! And I'm very excited about bread. The other thing I consider, though, is that if you just make the muffin mixes as they are, with all the flavorings of them, and then you eat them, and you can't taste anything, this is the appropriate time to start acting as if you have COVID, because being healthy ASAP is a good way to be healthy ASAP. In other words, if you lose your sense of taste, probably check yourself out somewhere. Step number 9. Sign on to VR chat for the first time in 3 months just to tell everyone you tested positive for COVID-19. The best way to make this effective is to run around a bunch of public servers and pretend cough on everybody. Seriously, don't do that. Don't be an asshole. Step number 10. Say hi to Quarantina. Oh yeah, she's your best fucking friend when you have COVID-19, let me tell you. Can I just give you the Merriam-Webster's definition of cabin fever? I don't know what that said because I can't read, but that probably applies to me. I felt cooped up, I felt crazy, I felt insane, I felt like I was ready to claw through the walls because that's what happens when you have rabies. I mean COVID. And those, dear friends, are my strategies for coping, battling, dealing, and living with COVID-19. What were your strategies for being healthy this pandemic season? Please let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking for ways to feel a little bit better about myself, and your healthy strategies are an excellent beginning for me. As always, if there's anything you'd like to see in a future video, be sure to let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my best to make it happen. Yay! Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video where I'm a little bit healthier and I've got my shit together one more time. Bye!